Well, we call ourselves bookbinders, and for us, it's a big word. It's, you know, it's multi-faceted word. You know, we put new books together, fixed old books, made boxes, marbled paper. It gets you into more specialty things. But those are all things that bookbinders have always done. This one here, we're going to rebind it as well because the cover's too messed up, but the spine's gone, and the end papers are something happened to them. It's got some nice illustrations. This is a Brown's Bible, so it's actually a nice one. I've been working as a bookbinder for 31 years. This is my 31st year in business. Before that, for many years, I was a hobbyist at it. A friend of mine and I, we would scour Goodwill stores and buy old books, and then finally got interested in how they were put together, tore them apart to see. And then we got interested in how to put them back together again, or how to make new ones. The steps in binding a book. You start with paper, and whether in single sheets or folded in sections, and you have to sew that together. And then you would add end papers and glue the spine. And that kind of largely prepares the text for covering. And then you make your cover, whether it's hardcover, you know, or otherwise. But there's usually board and leather or cloth that you're putting together to make a cover. Then you're doing the finishing, which is the stamping of the title on there, or tooling with gold, or if it's warranted, to jazz the thing up. This is an antiphonal, what remains of an antiphonal from 1506. So it was choir music. All the pages have been cut away to be sold individually. But the binding is very incredible. That's alum-tawed pigskin. Those straps are made out of pigskin, heavy. And you can see how the thread laces sort of this continuous figure of 8 all around them, and it goes all the way down. Certainly in restoration, we try to save what we can. That's usually what the customer wants anyway. So we try to save what's savable, and then integrate new materials into the work in as discreet a way as we can. Those are sort of pretty basic mandates for restoration work. Some people you really like, you know, like you just think, wow, that they've brought in their grandmother's, you know, prayer book to fix, you know, and they really have reverence for their grandmother and reverence for the book itself, and so that's very appealing, you know, that kind of thing. This one really has been brought back from the dead. It was an absolute mess, and it doesn't look like much now, but in fact it is massively improved. This is just a little daily prayer book.
And you redid that cover?
Salvaged the original cloth, but basically made a new cover underneath just to hold it all together. Yeah, so they can make you mad sometimes, you know, like you think, oh God, this is such a. But so many times we see something, we think, oh, that poor thing, like it's almost, you're relating to it almost like a patient in a hospital or something. You think, oh no, man, what a terrible fate has befallen this poor object, and so in a way you're treating it a bit like, you know, having a personal relationship with the thing. So I guess if you call that reverence, you can. You know, I take it personally if you know, if somebody's mutilated a book, yeah, that makes me mad. Yeah, exactly. This is The Nuns and the Gardener. It's a story a story from the Decameron. So here it is closed. And you've got the gardener's door covered there, but the nuns are all lined up at the gardener's door.
Is this one you made?
Yeah, this is a binding I did. I still really like leather-bound books with tooling on them, or with you know, with other kinds of decoration, and that's the way I like to work on specialty stuff. I do a certain amount of art bindings, so that's an artistic pursuit that I do. But that doesn't diminish the idea of craft either. I'm very respectful of that word as well. It's a word that has had a rough ride. I think there's this notion of art and craft, and mostly craft at a high level and art are very much equal to me. Yeah, so I kind of try to bring both to various aspects of the work that I do.